Collection Connection. I'm Dave Tigerman Smith.
Nate the Great.
Miles, spoiler.
Okay.
Welcome to our October's favorite monsters and horror movies.
Okay, we're going to be doing our own personal top 5 favorite monsters. Not necessarily the scariest.
Just the best, the most original, the ones that kind of make your skin crawl, kind of leaves nightmares in your head and memories in your hearts.
So the ones that affected us on a personal level.
Yes.
So we're going to go this way. I'll start with my number 5 today. The alien from Alien.
Good choice.
Yeah, and actually, which it was good in Alien, but it really came out in Aliens.
Oh, Aliens was by far the best Alien movie.
Oh yeah, it was so scary.
If you don't count Prometheus. Prometheus was actually really good too.
No, how about the one where they're in the snow fighting predators? That one was pretty terrible too.
Yeah.
Number 5 for Miles.
Ghost Hunter. When was scratched by a ghost.
I'm guessing he was scratched by a ghost.
So it was an episode of Ghost Hunters that you saw. I remember this, and the guy was walking down the hallway, and he got freaked out because like a ghost scratched him, and you got all scared by it, and you wanted to sleep in my room, and you wanted to get all cuddly. It's okay. I got scared by lots of things when I was a kid. It's okay.
It's part of being a kid.
It's part of being a kid. It's part of the month of Halloween.
We wouldn't have this list if at one point when we were kids we weren't scared.
So it's a cool deal.
Yeah.
All right.
My number 5 was actually a tie between The Hand and Evil Dead. You know, Ash's hand that
Ash's
goes.
hand.
And the Necronomicon from Evil Dead, which was actually created by H.P. Lovecraft way back when, utilized perfectly in Evil Dead.
Definitely. Human skin, face on the book.
This book, just the epitome of evil. Man, everything bad in the world and universes right in that book, man.
Great choice.
How can you not love that?
Great choice. Okay, number 4 for me. It's the creepy girl from The Ring. And she wasn't scary in and of herself, but in that movie it kind of started that movement where they did like that jerky photography, and then the way her hair like crept out of the TV.
And then
just spooky. Super spooky.
That movie scared the hell out of me, man. I was probably like 14 when I saw it. I went with some friends, and then we were having like a sleepover after, and we were walking up the street, pitch black, and there was this bright like white basketball court, you know, one of the little ones, and I could have swore it was the girl. I was freaking out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, number 4 for you, Miles.
Terror dogs from Ghost Hunter. Ghostbusters. When like those little dogs from that girl from that was on the top of the building that like someone.
The Minions of Gozer.
Yeah. And spawned in the weird
The Keymaster
girl.
and the Gatekeeper.
And they chased Rick
Moranis.
Rick Moranis.
Yeah. They were like kind of top heavy, like buff in their shoulders, and they had like the red eyes. And then at the end of the movie, they were crusty. They were crusty, and the people were still inside of them. Remember that?
Yep, and they defeated Stave Puft Marshmallow, and they're all covered in marshmallows.
Good choice, buddy.
Good choice.
All right, number 4.
Mine's gonna stick to the theme of H.P. Lovecraft and go with Herbert West from The Reanimator.
Oh.
Not really a monster, just a psychopath.
You don't have to be hairy and have fangs to be a monster.
You just kind of have to be a dick.
There's plenty of monsters in the serial killers. There's politicians. There's lots of monsters out there who don't have supernatural affiliation.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that movie, watch the movie. If you haven't read the book, read the book. Written by H.P. Lovecraft, way ahead of its time. It's crazy.
Good times. Okay, number 3 for me is Jeepers Creepers. The what was this? Was his name Jeepers Creeper? It's just that
he
that
didn't have
Scarecrow, he didn't really have a name.
No.
But he came back like every 24 years.
Yeah, and he'd eat like a body part and then regain it. Like
Yeah,
he had no
he had, like,
eyes,
favorites.
you know.
Favorites of stuff. So he'd eat the body parts of people. He'd get their head or their faces or their
Yeah.
eyes, and he would go around and sniff people. And
Yeah.
if he smelled something in you that he liked, he would eat it, and that would become part of him. And he was kind of Terminator-ish because he would just
Little bit.
keep on coming after
A
them.
little bit.
And the only way they never really beat him. He just had a certain
Yeah.
amount of time that
He could
had.
be out, you know, and they never gave him a name. The movie's called Jeepers Creepers because it's from that
The
song
song, Jeepers
Creepers because he's going after the eyes, but no one got that until the end. I mean, stupid people.
Yeah, but definitely a
Yeah.
scary monster. And I had bad dreams about it too,
Yeah.
even though I was grown when it came out. So what do you got for number 3, Sonny?
Zombies from The Walking Dead and Minecraft. On The Walking Dead, zombies are like kind of slow, but if there's like 2, 3, 4, 5, like 10, they can like really easily kill you, but they're like really, really slow.
It's all a numbers game, right, Miles?
Yep.
They'll overwhelm you.
Yeah.
I remember when The Walking Dead came out. He was 2 years old, and he was still in diapers, and he goes into the living room, and I'm watching The Walking Dead, and it says The Walking Dead, and he says, "Walking Dead, Walking Dead." How's a Walking Dead? So, he watched that when he was really little. We try not to let him see it too much now. It's a little bit too adulty for him. But we let him watch, like, the Goosebumps and the Haunting Hour and the spooky stuff, and he likes Ghostbusters and things. We don't want to have him sleeping in our bed every night, you know. All right. Dave?
The Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh, there's a classic.
Iconic monster. Throughout the years, man, everyone kind of ripped off this monster, you know what I mean? It's kind of the epitome of sea monsters, pretty much, you know? If there's a Lego sea monster set, Creature of Black Lagoon's right in there.
Yeah, a lot of the thing has to do with the fact that they're, you have a certain amount of time,
Yeah.
and then people can copy it without having to pay any rights to those people now, too,
and
which sucks.
Universal, you screwed up, dude. All your monsters are everyone else's now.
Yeah, definitely. And it's funny how on a different track, but certain things don't go into the public domain.
Yeah.
Like Mickey Mouse should have been in the public domain at this point, but for whatever reason, Disney was able to keep him.
Yeah.
Universal should have been on that same tip.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to number 2. Super scary. This could have easily been my number 1. Pennywise the Clown.
One of the most iconic clown monsters / spiders ever.
I mean,
Yeah.
scared of monsters, scared of clowns. Clowns are creepy as it is. And spiders, come on. And then he's a massive, evil, serial killing, child killer
Yeah.
spider creature.
From the beginning of time.
From the beginning of time, and they all float. And it comes in the drains, and just, it just goes after kids, goes after the adults.
Yeah.
You can be in, thinking you're totally safe, come up out of the drain at you, like,
Yeah.
super scary.
I don't think he would have been as iconic if he was played by any other actor though.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, he just pulled it off so well, and that.
They all float. Who was he at? It was
What's his name? From Home Alone. Tim Curry.
Tim
Tim
Curry,
Curry,
yes. Home Alone.
He was in Home Alone.
Tim
2.
Curry?
Number 2.
Okay.
He was in
Rocky
the
Horror
hotel.
Picture Show, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Oh, man, I'm probably going to think about it tonight.
Right.
Heebie-jeebies. All right, number 2 for you, Miles.
It's Slender Man from YouTube, and it's a video game.
Miles does love the Slender Man.
Yeah, and Slender Man's really big with the kids. Tell us, we don't really know. I mean, we're too old to really be with the Slender Man. This is a good part for you.
Is actually a person that's 10 feet tall. And when you look at a certain distance, he looks like a tree, but it's not a tree.
So where did this Slender Man thing come from?
He spawn. A house burned at like 19 something, and he came alive, and he kills kids in the woods.
Oh.
So you have to at least try to get 8 pages, and he won't kill you.
8 pages of what?
Drawings of him.
You better do your homework, Miles.
So how do you know when he's coming after you?
Well, if you don't get any pages, he's not gonna kill you. But if you get like 1, 2, I've only got 1 and 2. So I'm not
So is
really
it like
good.
a chain letter thing? Somebody gives you a picture of Slender Man, and you have to draw 8 pictures and give it to other kids, or he's gonna come after you?
No.
How does it? I don't understand.
There was
At least there's like places, like there's a house, there's a like rocks, there's a tree and the branches kind of look like Slender Man's kind of.
I think we need to have a Slenderman special.
Yeah, you know what? That might be good, and he can.
Yeah.
We can really have him drive it.
Yeah.
Be one of something coming out soon. We'll take a look at that.
Yeah.
All right, number 2,
Number 2, Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger.
Easily people's number 1, but terrified me as a kid. Always, man. I remember one Halloween, my mom and dad took me to this like horror haunted house thing, and there was like a little show, and it was really cool. It, had Joker in there, had Penguin, had Ghostbusters. Then all of a sudden, Freddy Krueger came out, and I was terrified. I was ready to go home.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger is going to be my number 1 as well, and I'm going to chime in and piggyback on top of what you're saying with it. As the movies came out more and more, he got a little bit sillier and little bit funnier. But that original Nightmare on Elm Street was just friggin' terrifying, man.
And Freddy's so much better than Jason and Michael Myers. He had finesse. He doesn't have the body count, but he had finesse, man. Every murder he did was entertaining. And I kind of had to take a little away because he was a child killer.
A child killer
which
cruised
a lot of
around
people
in an
don't
ice
get.
cream truck and pulled kids inside.
And then burn them in his basement.
I think the burning thing came from, that's how they caught the parents.
No, he would kill the kids and then burn them in the furnace.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. But I just remember there's a scene where it was actually Johnny Depp. It's in the original.
Yes, that was Johnny Depp's first movie.
He's chilling on the bed, and you're not supposed to fall asleep, and he falls asleep, and then Freddy's claw comes up and grabs him and sucks him down into the bed, and there's just a hole there, and then all these blood and guts come onto the ceiling, and and that's the second creepiest scene for me, because the first creepiest scene is where the girl falls asleep and she's in bed with her boyfriend, and then she's just screaming, and she's like on the ceiling, covered with blood flying. It was just, oh my god! And then as a kid, I'm like, how do you get away from something that's gonna get you when you sleep?
Yeah.
Really creepy, really creepy. So I'm right there with you, Freddy.
My first one is Skeleton Man with a bow and arrow from Minecraft. It's actually a skeleton with a bow and arrow, and it will shoot you if it sees you, and you could kill it with any kind of sword.
If you kill it, does it die dead, or does it come back and keep coming after you?
It's like dead, but there's more.
It's like the skeleton turtles from Mario.
Yeah, kind of like that, but
right,
like,
where they keep.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Not like that, but there's like more. Like you could kill them, and then like more, or like if there's like a skeleton army, they could really easily shoot you 50 times and you're dead.
Oh, because they shoot you with the arrows, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have the whole part of like zombies in numbers, as well as the skeleton part, as well as it being archers who can kill you from a distance, huh? That's pretty creepy.
That's cool.
I suppose for a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
Now the Tiger Man's number 1 is probably no surprise the most. The clowns from Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Anybody who knows Dave
knows I'm a huge fan of Killer Clowns. I got the tattoos, they're awesome. You know, highly imaginative from the Kyoto brothers. Huge fans of them. They're really cool. Met them a few times. Got some prints. Yeah, that's my number one.
Number one. And
If you haven't seen it, check it out.
yeah, check it out. It's up there. You know, iconic.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching our Halloween special, and you know, our top 5 monsters, and you know, we hope you enjoyed the intro that we had going on there. It was really fun to do and to make, and we're looking forward to, you know, seeing any comments that we can get from this. So feel free to like,
Comment
Subscribe.
and share. You can do all those things where?
down below
Okay, wonderful.
and subscribe above.
Okay.
Make sure to stick around for some outtakes.
Oh yeah, we had some good outtakes on this one. And thanks for watching the Collection Connection. And for the Collection Connection, I'm Nate the Great.
I'm Miles Boiler.
Dave Tigerman Smith.
And we'll see you next time. Hello, welcome to the Collection Connection. What? Go get your hat.
Outtake.
They're actually not bad. The other one, this last one was me like, welcome to... Come on, boy, hurry up. You want to do the intro?
Me? Sure. Welcome to We're having a whole bunch of outtakes.
Stuff. So, let me do a quick pause. Gwenny, can you talk quieter, baby? And back in right now. So, you eat the...